my friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new collaboration between Becca Cosmetics and Khloe Kardashian, as well as her best friend Malika. And this is the Becca BFF's collection, and I got the Khloe Kardashian face palette as well as the powder, which is really interesting to look at. We will go ahead and get into that in just a second. But before we get started in this review video, don't forget to subscribe down below for new videos every single week, and let's get to it. Alright, so this is what the Becca BFF's collection looks like in terms of packaging. It comes in a very beautiful soft champagne-y box, which I think is very elegant. I can't open it. Cool. And when we take it out, ooh, it's like a mirror. It looks just like a mirror. You could literally do your makeup on here because it's just so reflective and pretty. So already I am so impressed by the packaging on this collection. And when you open the Khloe palette, it reveals 4 absolutely beautiful shades right here. It comes with a blush, bronzer, and this guy looks like it's a blush highlight right here, and then it comes with the actual highlights. And feeling them, oh yeah, they feel exactly like the Becca BA Light palette formulas that came out not too long ago. And would you look at that? That is some serious pigment. I can already see so much luminosity to this, and if we swatch it, it's like really nice. Oh, it's like a natural highlight. It's there, but it's not their type of highlight. It's not like the original Becca champagne pop-in highlights, as I like to call them, because those tend to be like super duper, like bam, in your face highlights. This one is more of like a soft, glowy type of natural highlight. Alright, so let's go ahead and swatch the blush and the bronzer here side by side. And let me tell you, these guys right here feel just as creamy as the highlighter. It feels really, really nice when you swatch it. And then yeah, so like the pigment is there. It's also giving me very natural looks. So again, it's not like a va boom super pigmented formula, but I think that the theme of this palette is that it's a natural glow from within type of face palette that you're gonna get, which I think it's awesome for like your everyday makeup enthusiast. I feel like it's gonna be very easy to put this on without it being overwhelming. This palette is gonna be a lot easier to work with, especially if you are more of a beginner. And it feels so soft and like airy almost. The powders on here feel just like the Hourglass ambient powders. These feel exactly like that. So super lightweight, they feel very natural. And last but not least, let's not forget to swatch the blush slash highlight here. And let me see if I have any more room. So like that's what that looks like. It seems like a pink highlight. I feel like that would look really pretty on top of the blush type of thing. So far, this is what we have with the powders. All right, but let's not forget this super duper interesting setting powder. I think it's a setting powder. They call it the Becca BFF's Glow Letters. And on the actual packaging, it says it's an irresistible high beam glow, shimmery bronze and champagne pearl, stands with multicolored pigments to reflect light for mesmerizing luminosity. So this sounds like it's going to be an all over powder, which is exactly what I'm going to do with it. But let's go ahead and reveal it. Oh my god, it's like a hot mess already. Oh shoot. It looks like the powder got a little messy in the box and whatnot, but when you open it, take this little guy off. Oh, it's just kind of like these letters. And I think you're supposed to like dip your brush in here and kind of swirl it in there to pick up some of these pigments. So it'll be very interesting to see how that goes on. Let me go ahead and grab a big old powder brush here. I don't want my powder brush to be too dense. Maybe something like that that's like nice and airy. This is a Morphe Y3 face brush, and we're gonna go ahead and start with this guy here. I'm like twirling my brush in order to get the product to evenly spread out on my brush here. And it doesn't look like it picked up too much product, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that one more time. So already I can see and feel that it's not picking up the product evenly. Okay, so I got a little bit of product on there already, so let's go ahead and, I don't know, set the side of my face just like that. And maybe I can zoom you guys in just a little bit more. Alright, so you guys are all zoomed in, and this is what the powder looks like. I can definitely see the luminosity. I hope that you can see the luminosity as well through the camera lens, and I already super duper love it. I think it's brilliant. Let me go ahead and do the other side. And I also want to note that I used a matte foundation. Today I used the YSL All Hours foundation as my foundation, and this guy is a soft matte finish, and this powder is making my matte foundation just so luminous and pretty, and the powder feels so light. It doesn't even feel like I'm putting on any powder, which is awesome. I hate it when you have like that tight, like powdery, dry feel. And this also retails for $18, which is a perfect price for such a great product. I'm already impressed, and I am gonna say that I would buy this again with my own money because it's bomb. It looks so good. And I'm even going to set my under eye with this glowy setting powder. Why not? I do feel like it made my under eye a little bit more tan. It obviously has quite a bit of tan particles and champagne particles in there. The whole purpose of me setting my under eye with this Glow Letters powder is that I want the person who's watching this to know what the Glow Letters powder is going to look like on the under eye. If it's something that they're interested in knowing, is it a good setting powder for the under eyes? I mean, as you see here, I would approve. I do like it. It did give me quite a bit of illumination right here, and I don't mind it. So if you wanted to know if you can use the Glow Letters setting powder to set your under eye area, yes, you could. If you are more on the fair side, I'm talking like really, really fair, it might not be the most ideal thing for you to do. I would stick to your translucent powder that you're using already. So far, this powder really impressed me. Let's go ahead and try the face powder. I want to try to contour first. So I'm going to take an angled Morphe Y4 brush, and I'm going to dip it into this bronzy contour shade, and then we're just gonna contour. And would you look at that? Perfect contour. It's a perfect contour. It's like giving me the definition that I want without me having to do so much blending. I feel like the product is doing the work for me. This powder is super duper easy to work with thus far, and I love it. Alrighty then, so this is what the bronzer looks like on the face. I, again, am very impressed by the formulation of this. I really liked how easily it went on the face, and I also want to note that I liked how the bronzer is still a glowy bronzer, but it did not add any additional shine, any additional glitter or luminosity, because I had already set my face with my Glow Letters powder. The bronzer is still an illuminating bronzer, but it kind of just complemented my complexion, which was already set by an illuminating setting powder. Alright, so now I'm going to use the blush, and I'm going to use like a fluffy blush brush here. I'm just going to pick some of this blush up on my brush, and it's like nice and pigmented. Just gonna go for it right on top of the bronzer here. Alright, wow, oh my god, that blush had so much highlight on my face. Like, I don't know, this blush has so much highlight. I just feel like I'm right now that I am overly highlighted, but I liked how the bronzer looked on top of the Glow Letters setting powder. But now that I'm adding the blush on top of that, it just seems like it might be excessive. Like, I haven't even added the highlight shade yet, and I'm already, woo, highlighted. All right, well, I don't know what I want to do with this blush highlight shade, because I feel like the blush itself already highlighted me so much. As you can see here, I don't think I need more of that, but maybe we can pick some of this up. Maybe apply it right here on the top of the apples of my cheeks, sort of like an accent. I'm so highlighted, guys. I am so highlighted. Whoa. All right, so last step, I am finally going to apply my highlighting shade using my Morphe fan brush. This is a Y13 fan brush, and I don't know, I feel so hesitant to add even more highlight, right? So I have a feeling it's gonna be way too much highlight already, but there's only one way to find out. We gotta try it on. Cool. Alright, well, that's excessive. I feel like I am now way too highlighted. I do like how the Glow Palette powders are a little more pigmented than the Becca Bff light powders. They feel just as lightweight, but I would say these guys have just a little bit more pigment in them, because I don't remember my Becca Bff Glow Palette, BA light palette, being this intense. And I reviewed that one, and I was like, oh yeah, it's like super pretty and natural, but this one's like serious. And we're finally ready to set this complexion down. Oh my god. Whoa. So my final thoughts on the Becca BFF's Glow Palette and the Becca BFF's Glow Letters is that they are extraordinary products. I would not use these guys together just because, as you see here, it's a beautiful finish, but I think it was a bit much for me to layer the glow powder along with the glow palette, because when they say it's gonna give you a glow, it's gonna give you a glow, you know? So that being said, I adored the glow letters on their own. I thought it is a spectacular concept. I feel like so many people are going to love this product. It's only 18 bucks, which is awesome. The packaging does feel a little bit cheap on this one, but I think that helped bring down the cost. Overall, this guy is definitely worth buying, and I really liked it on its own. And the BFF's glow palette was really awesome. I would recommend to use this palette with your regular translucent powder, not another illuminating setting powder, because as you see here, it can become a bit much, right? But the powders themselves are so creamy. They're just as creamy, if not creamier, than the powders that were in the BL Light face palettes that were super duper popular. These feel a little bit creamier, and they are definitely 100% more pigmented for sure, which I really appreciate. I love how creamy these formulas are. I like how there is an illuminating factor to these powders without them being like super glittery, chunky glittery, or without them being like overly highlighted. A little bit goes a long ways with these powders. They're gonna give you a beautiful, natural, glowing complexion, and I think they did a spectacular job on these palettes. I really loved my Khloe BFF's glow palette. It is spectacular. And that does it for this video, friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and found some value from it, please don't forget to drop me a like, and also don't forget to subscribe for new videos every single week. Like always, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.